Hey folks, everything new under the sun. All right, going to keep this one quick. This is interesting news to me. And again, it's about a call to war that European nations are getting ready for war. And here is an article from out of Sweden where they are starting basically to put together local militias to deal with Russia. They see a conflict coming and they're telling men to get ready for it now. This is interesting. The article title says, Putin doesn't scare me. I'm ready to fight. The young Swedes who say they are prepared to take up arms after minister sparked panic, insisting there could be war. First time in 210 years. Sweden has not been involved in hostilities in 210 years, but Carl Oskar Bolin said earlier this week that the population should join volunteer defense groups. The population should join volunteer defense groups. What does this mean? This means local community militias who are ready, practicing, and trained, similar to the militias in Israel who were able to stand up on October 7th against Hamas barging in there. They had basic firearms, they had basic defense capabilities, but they were able to stand up and protect some people. And now in Sweden, this is exactly what they're saying. They're saying effectively for militias. And this is what you all should be doing, not forming militias, because that's probably a key word. But you should know your neighbors. You should have a group of people around you that you can trust, that you can rely on, who you know will have your back, if Russia were to invade, if you know what I mean. He told citizens to ask themselves, who are you if war comes? In a rousing speech, which some have dismissed as scaremongering as the country prepares to join NATO. So it's getting ready to join NATO, and he is coming out here and saying, you may have to battle Russia. He probably knows that they are joining NATO because they will go up against Russia. And if they join NATO, they're almost guaranteed to battle Russia as well. If they didn't join NATO, they'd probably get rolled over by Russia. Sweden has had a partial conscription since 2017, which is interesting, for both men and women. And Mail Online spoke to a group of young people in central Stockholm about the possibility of war with Vladimir Putin. The country is expected to join NATO by the end of July, and the government has pledged to meet the organization's goal of 2% GDP defense spending. So all countries in Europe increasing defense spending. They're telling their citizens to prepare, get ready, have supplies on hand, effectively be a prepper, and get to know your neighbors and come up with some plan to defend yourself, your neighborhood, your house, your country, even even as far as saying that they should join volunteer defense groups. Just read that, local militias, basically, local posses if you want. Whatever you call it, but folks who can stand up, get prepared, learn some skills, and be able to defend the country. So this is pretty amazing stuff. Again, this is dailymail.co.uk about Sweden, and this is what the citizens are being told. Folks, why aren't we being told that in North America, in Canada, in the U.S.? Why aren't we being told that maybe we should get ready? Is it because the government thinks that the battle could never come to our shores? What is likely to happen is there will be a mass cyber attack event. They won't come with weapons and guns like, Red Dawn or whatever it is, the movie. They will simply use cyber tactics, cyber attacks, take out our communications, our infrastructure. All the supply chains will be down. All the heating, the energy facilities will be down. There will be no electricity, and we'll be sitting ducks for whatever the enemy wants to do with us. We will not be able to communicate, and it will quickly devolve into civil unrest and civil war in North America. You don't have to shoot a bullet in North America. Take away our communications, people will go mad. They don't know how to survive. They don't know how to defend themselves. They don't have the ability to defend themselves, certainly not in Canada. People are scared of firearms. And so they don't have to do much. They don't need a single soldier on the ground, like some of those invasion movies reflect. So be prepared, folks. I would suggest to you that it would be a good idea to take the advice of some of these European nations. Get prepared now. because when that news does come to the people of North America, there's going to be a scramble. There's going to be panic in the streets because no one is prepared for anything, and they won't get prepared. They're just going to panic and probably run in circles and scream about what they're being told by the government. And I think that's why the government isn't telling us, because we are so weak, we are so lame, we are so fickle and weak as men and as society, that we don't have the skills or ability or the physical ability to do any of this stuff. So we'll just descend into madness and chaos. That's what I think is going to happen with no shots fired. So I'll leave there, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.